Alright guys, it's the next day and it's finally dried up, so we're chopping along here. We're doing 3 rows today. We decided that's going to work out good for us. Haley and Krista over there in the merger in the distance, if you can see them, they're merging these together. They're taking those rows from the mower and they are making them into these big rows, which have 3 of the mower rows in them. So I'm just filling up this wagon here. We already tried our wagon without a roof and it worked pretty good this earlier. So we're moving along here. This is pretty dry compared to what we were chopping yesterday. So I just switched wagons a minute ago at the beginning of this row, and looks like Cody's on his way this way. So I may drop the camera with him like I told you I was going to do yesterday, which we end up quitting. So I may drop off the camera with him and he can film a little bit up there at the bag and stuff. But this wagon is going to be full probably when I get to the waterway up here. So we're just going to keep it going. It actually might be before that, because I can see it filling up pretty good back there. So it's way drier than it was yesterday. It was just so wet yesterday. It was plugging up the chopper and we just could not chop it with how wet it was. So it has laid here. Well, it's 3 o'clock now, so we're just getting started. So I mean, it's had all day to dry, so it's pretty well dry. It's dry enough that we can be chopping it. But I think that's going to be it for this wagon here. I always have to stop just so I can get the dust out of the way, and that wagon is plenty full. So I'm going to back up here. I can't really do that with like one hand, so I'm going to back up and then get this unhooked. I think Cody's on the way, and then later I may figure out a way to mount this camera.
Okay, so it's Cody here, and we're heading down. Got the wagon back there. And so we're heading down there to go give Riley this wagon. So I'll get to you when we get down there. Okay, so we're down here by Bradley here, and he's unhooked his wagon over here. So we're gonna unhook ours real quick and give it to him. So we just got our wagon unhooked, and now we're gonna back up to this full one behind us and hook up to it. And there's Bradley. So we got her hooked up now. There goes Brad. So then we're gonna head back up to the bagger, and I'll see you there. Okay guys, so we're here at the bagger, and so George is back there, and then I'm gonna turn her on, and so it's going up that conveyor there, down into a like a kind of like a tank or whatever you would like to call it, and then there's these circular things that go back in, that pack it into the bag, and then you just sit here and wait pretty much. So yeah, that's probably about how about the bagger here. Yeah. So we're down here now. We got unloaded. So we're following Brad to wait till he needs to unload his wagon. So, yep. So we just got Bradley his wagon, and then we got his wagon. So he's got a new wagon, and somebody will be back to change that one.
Alright, so I don't know what Cody got filmed for you there, but hope you got to see a little bit of unloading and stuff. I have no clue what it looks like, but Jamie's over there running the Steiger with the airway. Come down here and break up some of the compaction from where we've been shopping and driving. Breaks up the compaction so we can plant our beans in here. It's looking like we're gonna have double crop beans in before we have most of our regular beans in. So we literally don't have like any beans in because I think we're gonna have to replant the ones that we have in. So we practically have no beans in. Now I think our corn's gonna be okay because it's all still underground pretty good, and so I think that's gonna be okay. But he's running this. As you can see, it's barely, he's already done everything closest to me here, and it is barely tilling up the ground. That's what we like about the airway. It doesn't disturb the top of the soil. It just goes down and twists that soil and breaks up the compaction there on the top surface. So it practically doesn't touch the top of the soil. As you can see, it just kind of brought up some of those corn stalks that was there from last year. So it does a really good job. I really like it. I'm getting ready to be full, so I'm gonna have to stop for now. Alright, I'm just stretching my legs a little bit here. I'm gonna get a thumbnail picture and an Instagram picture. That thing's beeping because I shut the well, now it shut off, but I shut the like whatever, I shut the chopper off, but the thing is still moving inside of there, so it still thinks it's running, so it just beeps until it shuts off. But Papaw came with the no roof wagon, so I ended up dropping my wagon back there because I was just waiting, and I didn't see that he was the one that was coming. So I see a wagon coming now. I see Justin coming, so I guess I'll get ready for that. Maybe you guys can see, maybe you can't, I have no clue, but I'm gonna see if I can catch us switching here. So if you can see anything out the back window, I guess that's what you're seeing, but I don't know if you can or not. I can't really tell, but I'm gonna make sure that my thing is hooked, that my hitch is hooked and it's ready to hook up. With these Agri speed hitches, I did a little bit of a more in-depth video on it a few videos back. But traditionally how we would do this is he would have, that other wagon would be sitting here and he would have taken that, but since it's sitting down there, he has to go down there and get that. But I'll point you down here and see if you can see what I'm doing here. So I just turned on this, which is the main everything for the chopper. So I'm gonna stand up here and make sure that you guys can see. Yeah, looks like you guys can see pretty good. So I'm gonna turn on the head now. Well, actually, no, I'm not, because I got out of the seat, so it turned it off. But I'm gonna turn it back on now. There we go. Now I'm gonna turn the head on. The button on here, and then I'm gonna hit the throttle and we're gonna speed all the way up, and now we're gonna shove this forward and we're gonna go. Make sure the head's at the right height and we're ready to go. Back there. Quit moving. Never mind. I'll have to find somewhere else to put you guys. Alright, so he's gonna swing around there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start backing up. Finally found a good spot to put you guys at. So he's gonna unhook You better hurry or I'm gonna run over him. There he goes. Now I got my camera up here, which you guys can't see. It's my backup camera. And I can see right onto the hitch, so I'll back this up and hook it up. Alright, he's hooked up, I'm hooked up. He's gonna go ahead, because I gotta turn on the head like I just showed you a second ago. And now I'm gonna speed up. And I'm gonna pull up here at the windrow, and you guys are gonna start seeing it go into the wagon. Alright, so we got everything chopped that we have done, so I'm going to take this to the shed and put it away for tonight, and then we will see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully it don't rain.
You need somebody to come pick you up, Brad?
No, Papo said he's going to bring that wagon up there without a roof.
Hey, but how are you going to get back down here, the two of you?
I don't know. I guess he's taking that tractor back.
Well, if you need me, you call me and I'll come and pick you up, because I think he's going to leave the 3020 up there too.
Okay, that makes sense. Anyways, so we're going to see what happens tomorrow, and then I guess we'll go from there. So I guess that's going to be the end of this video, because it's probably getting pretty long. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next